Okay, so here I am. This is me. I'm Britta Michelle, or at least that's what I am going with right now. I want to do some talking stuff. Like that's what I'm going to do. I just been around so many people in the past month that have really inspired me and made me want to be braver and bolder and go after the things that I feel like are on my heart. Here's the thing. I really appreciate vulnerability when I see other people do it, when I see people post things that are vulnerable. I love it. I love that kind of content, especially from creative people. And that's something that I would like to put out. I think that there is an empty space in the creative internet realm for people who are really being vulnerable about their creative experience and their journey. And I've been going through a lot of ups and downs in my creative journey. And right now I still feel like it's a down, honestly. There's part of me that's super ambitious and it's like, I want to fill that space. I have so much that I have to say about being creative and figuring crap out. And I was talking about feeling like I'm in a low right now because I don't really like the art I'm making, which sucks. Even though there was some random stuff that I did really like, actually. I guess when I'm actually trying to go for something, when I'm actually like, I have an idea and I want to do this idea, I haven't been liking it that much. And I feel like there's been a lot of stuff that has been trying to squash my creative drive lately. What I wanted to talk about was comparison. Because I feel like that's something I've been dealing with on a personal level, not really on a creative level. Comparison doesn't tend to get me discouraged with my art. I tend to really admire other artists, and it inspires me. Looking at other artists' success doesn't make me feel lesser. But that's also because the only artists I pay attention to are artists that I like. And so when I see them doing well, I'm happy about it because I'm like, they're great at what they do. They're better than me. Like, they deserve that. Most of the things that I post, I'm very content with. Right now, I do feel like my art has much to be desired for me to feel like it's what I want it to be. But I feel like comparison has really been eating away at me lately. And I just wanted to talk about it because I'm not normally the type of person. I'm normally running my own race and it's fine, but it's affected my art because I just feel inadequate as a whole. And so I think that's something that we have to keep in mind as artists, that like you have to keep yourself as a whole together because it affects what you create. And I feel like there's this weird myth of like, when you're depressed, you make the best art. And sure, a lot of crazy people that make great art. A lot of depressed people that make great music. And that kind of thing. But I can't relate. And my whole point with that was just that when I feel like crap, I don't make great art. I make great art when I'm in a good space mentally. And obviously, I'm not everyone. Not everyone is going to have the same experiences. But I think that if I am like this, certainly some other people are as well. I think that we should stop over-glorifying that and acting like that's the litmus test for other artists to follow. I do think that bad things happening, it improves what you create ultimately because it has more depth and texture, potentially. It's not something that has to happen though, but that's what I think it would add. We shouldn't make depression synonymous with great art, like whatever. I think you have to be in your feelings, I guess, but they don't have to be bad feelings. They could just be inspired. It could be happy. It could be thoughtful. I'm trying to kill this comparison thing inside of me and just do some crap. I was watching this video from the guy from Atlanta, the guy that plays Darius on Atlanta. He was talking about his fashion over the years, and one of the things that he said was like, I don't worry about what other people think because what they think just exists in their mind. And I've definitely heard people say things like this over the years. We all have. But it just really hit me in that particular video. Because he's worn some freaking strange stuff. But I guess just the fact that, like, he genuinely seemed like he didn't give a crap. But not in that, like, I don't give a crap society way, where they're just, like, people who just shake their fist because they can. It just seemed like I'm just going drumming by the beat. I'm dancing by the beat of my own drummer, whatever it is, marching by the beat of my own drummer. It just made me think, why should I care? Another thing, and I promise I'm not just going to talk about people dying all the time, but there was this Disney Channel star that passed away yesterday, and I wouldn't say I really like followed him, on like Instagram or whatever. I've definitely crossed paths with his existence on the internet and in entertainment throughout the years. It really got me messed up. Because literally the night before, I was getting myself stressed out. Because all year I've just been like, I'm gonna turn 20 this year. I'm so freaking scared. Because I'm not afraid of getting older, but I am afraid of not living up to what I should be. I'm afraid of not growing. Gotta level up. Like, I'm not about to be a year older and not have improved in some way. Well, do I want to be 20 and still be this way? Or still have these habits, still have these fears, still not have accomplished these things? And so, this actor died at 20. The age that I've spent the past 7 months fearing. It made me feel foolish. Like, he's never gonna see past 20. And here I am. It's just such a foolish thing to be afraid of. It just made me really realize that. And, like, I realized that I have a lot of ambition inside of me that I have allowed myself to be afraid of. Because something I love to do? I love to make checklists. I love a good checklist. Then I look at my checklist and I get scared. Because what if I don't accomplish that? What if it's not good? What if I let myself down? What if I let somebody else down? What if I'm just not good enough? And I realized that I just had this fight happening inside of me where I was like, I would let my mind wander and dream and be like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to accomplish. This is who I want to be in the world. And then I would feel like I'm curling up into a ball inside. Like I just wanted to retreat, and just going back and forth between those feelings. And I know that I'll feel better for it if I just do it. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to be scary along the way. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. And I don't know if anyone's going to want to listen to my random tangents. I just need to start doing stuff, now. And this year has been teaching me that a lot. I think that I've been a lot bolder this year than I ever have been. So I guess I could say I'm proud of me in that way. I'm a lot more confident, and I don't second guess myself as much. But I'm a 6, so we overthink things. I just learned what my Enneagram was the other day, so now all I do is make jokes about what number me or my friends are. I don't think you're locked down to whatever personality your number says you are. I just like to make jokes about it. So that's it. Maybe I'll just leave it there.